My name is Roy Branklin. I am a graduate student at Old Dominion University, Counseling 648. My professor is Dr. Chris Wood. I am completing assignment 1 for the discussion board, my introduction video. So I will be answering a few questions to give you guys some information as to who I am. I mentioned my name is Roy. The next question is, what year are you in the program? I am attempting to complete my 4th semester as a graduate student, and I think that equates to about my 2nd year. The last time I checked DegreeWorks, I had probably about 3 more semesters left to go. The next question is, why do you want to be a mental health counselor? Well, there are many reasons that I could explain to you. Primarily, the best reason I could give you is because I am a man who is spiritually guided. So what I mean by that is, I believe that there are skills and gifts that I have that have led me into this, and so I've approached this process often from a spiritual minded perspective, and so that's probably the most important reason that I can give you, is that I truly believe that there is a calling for me, primarily because of the population that I'm most passionate about. I have a desire to work with men and women who have been incarcerated, are in correctional facilities, who have substance abuse problems, have committed crimes, and I know many people are afraid to work with those offenders, violent offenders, and I understand that. However, I feel gifted, I feel called and completely led to pursue this process right here. So the next question is, what was your most interesting job? Well, at the age of 49, I've had several jobs. Probably the most interesting job, I would say, was in 1996 when I was the security supervisor for Centennial Park at the '96 Olympics in Atlanta. I was in the park the night the bomb exploded. I was a direct supervisor for Richard Jewell, the individual who was initially charged with the crime of having something to do with that explosion. He was later exonerated, I should mention that as well. And the individual that was responsible was apprehended roughly around 2002, 2003 in that area. However, that was probably the most exciting, rewarding jobs, not because about the bombing, because of the event in and of itself. Nothing in my life has even been close to the experience that I had when the entire world came to Atlanta. It's amazing. I don't have enough time to even fully explain that because I only have 5 minutes to complete this video. So a little bit about my background. One, I mentioned that I had a very interesting job in Atlanta. I used to live there. I'm originally from Michigan. I've worked for the Department of Corrections. I am a Marine. I own and operate a security business based in DC. And I also own and operate an income tax business. I recently was laid off back in the week before Thanksgiving from my daytime job as a school counselor for an alternative education program for kids who have behavioral and mental health diagnosis or disorders. But there are so much more that I could go into, but for the sake of time, with 5 minutes, I'll try to keep it brief. And at that, my most favorite book, movie, or TV show. Well, my most favorite book is the Bible. The reason for that is it allows me to pursue a way of life that I feel is righteous and noble, and something to be proud about. However, there is a movie called The Ben Carson Story, Gifted Hands. It's about a African American who grew up in less desirable times and ended up becoming a surgeon. He actually performed the world's first successful cranial separation from twins. And when I say successful, what I mean is that they survived the surgery. So his story is phenomenal. It's very inspiring and uplifting. He is an example of people who, by no choice of their own, find themselves in a certain kind of condition, and through resilience and many other reasons, he was able to pull himself up and out of that environment and prove that in spite of those circumstances, he was determined to be successful. The next question is to tell you some of my hobbies, interests. Well, traveling is a huge hobby that I and my wife have. We recently purchased a travel trailer, and we like to camp out. We love to hang out in the Blue Ridge Mountains, the Shenandoah. We go to all types of KOAs, meet great people. That culture in and of itself is a phenomenal way of life. I also love sports, all sports. I don't play all of them, but I love to watch all of them, from tennis to golf, basketball, football, hockey, track and field, you name it. I am a lover of the games. So, next question is, what is one thing you are looking forward to in this class? Well, I kind of explained that in the discussion board that I completed already. And what I know is that there are a lot of information in our textbook, and it gives me a great deal of information and knowledge and understanding. But I also know the experience that I will get from this class will be highly valuable, obviously from my professor, Dr. Wood, but also from my classmates. Engaging their perspectives, their thoughts, and just their vision and views on any topic, I find that to be very, very rewarding. So I have this quote that many things are taught, but many things are caught. So I'm looking forward to both of those characteristics, the things that will be taught and the things that will be caught. And that's probably about it, because of the time constraint that was put on this video. So I'm going to close right there. I am happy to make acquaintances with everyone, and I look forward to a phenomenal semester. Thank you.